What's going on, everyone? Good morning and welcome to FPL Deadline Stream Game Week 25. So we are back. We are here to do a deadline stream. We're going to go through my team selections, how I did in Game Week 24, what's going on, what's the latest, what my plans are, and how we're looking to finish off the season of this FPL campaign. So I apologise if my voice doesn't come across that clearly. So I am still a few symptoms that I did occur from COVID a couple of weeks ago, fatigue and voice still isn't fully 100%, but we'll go through as much as we can. We'll discuss my plans and answer any questions of you guys that you guys wish to push forward. So how did Game Week 24 go for me? What went on? What did I get? What did I achieve? How it affected my rank? We'll go through that to begin with. So I got 91 points, which was, I'll take that personally. Another green arrow. So I moved from around 700,000 to 500,000, almost in the top 500k now. So if we look from let's say game week 20, 19, for example, in the last 5 game weeks, I've moved up 800,000 places. The aim is to continue building upon this, and we'll talk about what's gone well for me, what my plans are, and how I'm looking to move on from specific players that I believe will better and further strengthen my squad over the next few weeks. Cool. So, in terms of the back, so my defence brought in basically the bulk of my points because my forward attack did hardly anything as usual. So we had Edison in goal, who got me the clean sheet, 6 points, along with Diaz, and Cancelo got me a bonus point as well. We also had Van Dijk get me 10 points, Alexander-Arnold got 6, and Ben White got 7 as well. Sam, welcome to the stream. 91 points, yes, so 91 points in Game Week 24. Yeah, I take that achievement, to be fair. Sam says take time saying 91 points again. Yeah, no, I mean, it was quite amazing, to be fair, to get that. And then Bowen got me 11 points on the first day, with Saka not firing this week, and then Jota 32 for captaincy, and then Ronaldo and King up front. Right, Linesh, good morning. How are you? 91 points is a killer. Yeah, no, it was really, I really enjoyed it, to be fair. It helped my rank by 200,000, so fingers crossed I can break into the top 500k this week. So 8,000 places to go up, but I need a green arrow, and hopefully then we can achieve that mark as well. Considering I wasn't even in the top million 5 weeks ago. The fact that I've come into nearly the top 500,000 is something that I'm really excited about. For this week, basically, I'm keeping the same team, but I'm just swapping Jota out for Salah. That's my plan for this week. We'll go through why I didn't choose Bruno Fernandes and those kind of things as well. Sam says patience paid off, mate. Well done. Yeah, it did. So big at the back did pay off. White was lucky because I had Calvert-Lewin up front, who didn't feature in the game for Everton against Newcastle. And then Ben White came in and got me a bonus point as well. So otherwise it would have been probably about 85. But Ben White, fingers crossed, thank goodness, got me through. A Genius Gamer says, hey, amazing score. Thank you so much. Aman, good morning. I'm good, thank you. Thank you so much for the kind words. Yeah, so as you guys can see, there's 91 points on screen, but I know I haven't been here for a few weeks. So let's go through some of the things that have happened whilst I've been away for those couple of weeks. So I went away to Dubai in Game Week 20, so I'll highlight that. So anything above from Game Week 19 is where we're not going to focus. So the things that are not highlighted. So Game Week 20, I got 73 points. So I moved up from 1.3 mil into the top mil. And then there was another green arrow in 21 with 74 points. Another green arrow in 22 with 65 points. And I went into the top 700,000. Then I dropped. In Game Week 23, I got 39 points, which was above the average anyway by 4 points, but I still dropped rank by 4,000. That was the only red arrow I've had, by the way. And in Game Week 24, I went from 700,000 to 508,000. In terms of chips, so this is where I want to give you guys some information. I've used one free hit. already, and that was the game week where I got 65 points. So with that, it was a triple Chelsea, so I got Jorginho, Rudiger, and I had Mason Mount, and they all blanked that week for me, so it wasn't a great week. Shashwat, good morning. Thoughts on Mahrez? Well, Mahrez, to be fair, buddy, he's been in some real good form, right? The only risk with Mahrez and any other Man City player is, it depends on rotation, but he's just been so clinical. I mean, if I didn't have the three Man City players in already, I definitely would have considered Mahrez as one of the forward options, because when he plays, he gets points. That's how good he is. But yeah, I mean, today, I definitely would consider playing him. Come on, I was going to do Foden to Salah this week. But should I play Elise versus Brentford away or Cash versus Newcastle away? Thanks. So, I mean, personally, out of those, Elise versus Brentford or Cash versus Newcastle away. I mean, Newcastle versus Aston Villa is going to be a great game. Newcastle got a good win against Everton. Aston Villa's been on fire as well. I'd love to play. I personally, out of that one, I'll play Elise versus Brentford. That's my opinion. I just generally think that'll be a better player going forward. Samson's going to Dubai is auspicious, guys. You know what? To be fair, I was thinking to myself, Sam, I was doing better when I was not on screen. I was like, I think I've done better when I'm not making content. But yeah, it's been a good couple of weeks where 800,000 in 5 game weeks in terms of rank. I really do think that's gone well for me. So we'll have to see how that goes from there. But otherwise, let's look at what's it looking like for this week. So that's the squad so far, as you guys can see on here. Let's push this down so you guys can see the squad. Yeah. So obviously Ben White and Saka blank this week because there's no game for Arsenal, and that's due to obviously Chelsea's game being postponed or suspended due to the FIFA Club World Championship. But you guys can see I've got Brownhill on the bench if need be, he can come on. I think my whole squad should be available to play. Ronaldo is the captain. Now, a lot of people will be thinking why I didn't go for Bruno Fernandes for Salah, because he's got a double game week. Now, to be brutally honest, I brought in Bruno Fernandes a couple of weeks ago and he got me 28 points as captain during the Aston Villa double game week. But the thing is with Ronaldo, the move I'm looking to do next is Ronaldo to Kane, which will be after this game week. So it was all planned before, by the way, this was. I was going to keep Ronaldo for this double game week and then move him to Kane for 2 reasons. A, Spurs got a double game week coming. Ronaldo hasn't played that much. He's getting rotated, which is a concern for me, and I don't want a player who I'm investing so heavily in to get rotated. Yes, Kane hasn't been that great in terms of returns, but in terms of points, that's not great. But in terms of shots and being involved in moves, if you look at the underlying stats, it looks quite promising. So we can see potentially some return there. And they've got some games in hand as well. I think 1 or 2 games in hand. So I'm going to move to Kane there. So that would have been no hits at all. At the moment, I'm being very, very, what's the right word to use, careful in terms of taking hits. So if I'd gone Salah to Bruno, then I would have had to take a -4 hit. So I'm thinking if it's a -4 hit, then will Bruno Fernandes get enough points to warrant that -4? Because then he's got to get some on top to real feel the profit. Yes, he can if he gets a goal or some returns, but I just don't want to take the -4 right now. So I took Salah on because I think Salah can get some returns against Burnley, as we all know. That's the reason why. Tex here, who should I start out of Dawson or Dennis? To be fair, the forward line for Watford have been a bit, what's the right word to say, out of form since the Man United victory. I mean, personally, I played Dennis because Dennis, I know he got the red card, but he's been pretty good this season. Watford just need a bit of change of luck, and let's have a look at their fixture. Got Brighton at home. Brighton have done really well this season, so maybe a reaction could be done today. Aston Villa, Crystal Palace. They've got some really good fixtures coming up, but personally, I'd go Dennis. The attacker always gets a favour from me upon that. I mean, even with Ronaldo, I don't see Ronaldo being benched today personally. After being benched in the last game against Burnley. And then they've got another game against Brighton and then Leeds. So maybe Leeds might be the game he gets benched. But otherwise, I don't think there's any real need to be concerned about him starting today. I've had questions around should we play the free hit this week. Personally, I wouldn't. My plan is basically moving into, I think, the double game week for Liverpool. Salah will be with the triple. Well, I'm going to play my triple captaincy chip there, as I'm sure most of the managers will who've kept their triple chip captain. So that'll be interesting to see how that one goes. Dusty Trainers, hi, good morning. How are you doing, buddy? I hope you're well. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, bringing in Van Dijk for Rudiger has been quite prosperous for me. I mean, in the last couple of game weeks, he's got a few returns for me. So if we can have a look, you know, he's got a goal and an assist in the last 2 games. So been quite prosperous having Van Dijk for the last 2 or 3 weeks. I was close to going Robertson at that point, but I just thought, you know what, I'll save some money. And I just had a good inkling about Van Dijk doing well, so that was the reason why I decided to get him in. And he paid good dividends. I'll take 91 points, to be fair. That came off. Oh my god, 92, smashed it, Dusty Trainers. I love it. Great effort. I hope that must have definitely boosted your rank. But yeah, this week was quite a good week for some people, to be fair. 50 points was average, but some people who did go big went really big. So let's have a look. Like, since when I did go on my holiday, I went in Gameweek 19, so I had... Yeah, so 90, I had 1057. So 57, 34, So I've got 334 points in 5 game weeks, which is, I'll take that, to be fair. Not bad. Only 1 score below 50, so it's been quite prosperous. But yeah, in terms of wildcard, what I'm looking to play, I don't actually have any plans to play my wildcard. I might actually keep my wildcard for like later on in the season, maybe even like game week 36. That's when I'm looking to play my free hit. But if there's anywhere else, literally I can bring in a wildcard. Because near the end of the season, you know, it's one of those where different players will get a chance because pretty much the table's set. So in the last game week, I think I might play my bench boost in my last game week, because my bench basically, if we have a look at my bench in general, you know, I've got players that play. So if there are any rotations, for example, on the last day of the season, I'll be pretty cool in terms of players from the bench coming on and getting some points. Thomas, what rank am I? I'm 508,579. So gone up in the world, Thomas. So I've done all right. Come in 800,000 over the last couple of game weeks. Tom asks, CR7 or Bruno for captaincy? So for me, boss, I'm going Cristiano Ronaldo. They're both good choices, to be brutally honest. If I had both of them, I probably still would have edged it to Ronaldo. And the only reason for that would have been I think he's still on penalties. And I think he's due. I think he's due a performance now. I think he's had enough of the embarrassment of being rotated and benched. I mean, if you have a look in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 game weeks, he's got no returns with a total tally of like 7 points. So maybe he's due a big one. He's due a goal. So that's why, in my opinion, I think it'll be better for us to go for Ronaldo. Lee Fisher, who to captain? I mean, some people have got the argument of maybe Salah against Burnley away, which is a good shout. Coutinho for Aston Villa is a good shout. He's been in really good form. Who else has done really well in this? Jota has done really well if you do have him in your squad, Lee. These are the kind of options that I'd potentially look at. Cancelo against Norwich might be a good kind of differential, because no disrespect to Norwich, but Cancelo as well has been in some decent form, so he could get some returns there. But yeah, those are the kind of players that I potentially would look at for captaincy this week. It's been really bizarre with obviously this whole Mason Greenwood situation. Because it was quite hilarious, because I was actually thinking about bringing in Mason Greenwood into the squad. has my midfielder for Saka for the double game week, right? But then luckily it wasn't too close because I probably would have made those moves earlier. Thomas, do you remember me? Of course I remember all of you guys. But yeah, no. And I was looking to get Greenwood in for the double game week, but good job I didn't make those moves too early to avoid any hits. Lee, I have Jota and Salah and Cancelo. Out of the three, buddy, I'd go Salah. Just go for Salah. You know, he's in the mood. He had a blank, kind of like a bit of a half an hour performance last week. He'll be on it. So Salah will be a good shout. Or Cancelo. They're all good options. Even Jota. Well, 32 points is 16, but 32 if you had him as captain. So they're all good points. But I'll go Salah. Salah captaincy will be pretty good. Dusty Jones, bench one of these four: Edouard, Elise, Dallo, or Saint Maximin. Bench one of these four. Do I think Southampton will score against Man United? I don't know. I think they got 3 midweek. This is hard. Bench one of those four. I like Edouard. Dallo. I would say I think bench Elise. That's what I'd say on that out of those four. Yeah, bench Elise out of those, or Olise. Imad, good morning. Play Gallagher or Rafinha. Who's Crystal Palace playing? Crystal Palace is playing Brentford, and Leeds are playing Everton. Honestly, mate, Everton are a nightmare. I'll play Rafinha personally out of those. Rafinha should get a nod. Everton have been woeful. I think it should be a good shout. Thomas, do you think Edison is good to have, even though he's expensive? Well, I've had no complaints of him. I've had him for weeks on weeks, and he's held my rank. So I think Edison's a good choice. He's a safe pick, and at least I know he's playing for Manchester City. I mean, when I got him in, he was about 7% owned. But as you can see, since I've had him, there's no concerns from my end. He's got 13 clean sheets out of 24. Safe pick. It was worth 6 million when I got him. So for a 6 million player, he's getting me, pretty much on average 3 to 4 points a week with the clean sheets. I'm included. I'll take that. I think it's a safe pick. He's regular. He's not going to get dropped or benched, so at least that's good to go from Man City, right? In March, should I get rid of Gallagher and play Coutinho or Ramsey? I mean, I'd play Coutinho. He's in some scintillating form. Might as well get him, play him whilst you can. He's in good form. Lee says, okay, Salah captain and Cancelo is vice. Nice, good choice. Imad, good morning, brother. Good morning, Imad. I hope you're well. Lee Fisher, I'm after a defender for the next 3 game weeks. Must play in game week 27. Let's have a look. Any suggestions? Defender, game week 27. Yeah, game week 27. They're after a defender, right? Who's looking good? Man City defender would be good. They got Everton. That would be a good one. Week 27. Good week. I think Brighton Aston Villa could be a 0-0. Personally, maybe a Villa defender like a Matty Cash. Man City defender Diaz or Cancelo against Everton would be a good shout. I think West Ham will be a good shout. Maybe someone from the West Ham defence against Wolves. They're at home. And if you want to go differential, maybe Burnley at home against Leicester. Leicester have been woeful. So, yeah, I mean, in that week, I personally would go someone from Man City because they've got Everton. Followed by maybe someone from Villa. Those would be the 2 teams I'd target that week, boss. Linesh, start Dennis or Brozier? That's a good one. Brozier's been in some decent form. I don't know why I'm tilting towards Brozier this week. But Dennis and King are due. So it's a tough one, but based on form, I'd go Brozier personally. Brozier's someone I have looked at. He's got some really good fixtures lined up as well. So I don't know. We'll probably see if I do look to get him in. But Brozier seems a good shout this week. I personally, Imad, getting rid of Rafinha and getting in Coutinho, even though Rafinha has a double game week, but it's a hard one. I mean, to be fair, it is, but I'd keep Rafinha. Double game weeks are massive. Coutinho are in good form. Oh, Coutinho is in good form. But I'd still go for the double game week player. Keep Rafinha. Amar, triple captain Ronaldo. It's your personal choice, boss. There's always a risk of bench or rotation out of the two games because we've seen that from Ragnick. But I'd save your triple captaincy for Salah. Why not? You got Norwich and who do they have in their double game week? Norwich and Leeds. So why not just save it for one more week? Unless you really want to go Ronaldo and you got a good feeling about him going big, then it makes absolute sense. Ahmad, replace Alonso with Reguilon. Yes, please go ahead. Reguilon's a good shout. Clean sheets are difficult to come by, but attacking wise, he does get forward and he does like to take a shot as well. Ahmad says, should I triple captain CR7? I don't think you should, Ahmad. Not this week. Just wait one more week and triple captain Salah with his double game week. Nice. Guys, if you guys haven't liked the video, give us a like. And if you haven't subscribed to FPL Inklink, please hit that subscribe button. Help the channel grow. Imad, thanks, bro. One more question. Honestly, Imad, you can ask as many as you like. Should I remove Martinelli and bring in Ramsey? Martinelli obviously is suspended because he got the ludicrous double yellow booking to a red card midweek. I can't believe that's happened. I would love to see a referee do that to someone like a Salah, De Bruyne, Mane, Ronaldo. Don't know how that. I don't know why that happened. But yeah, I would get Ramsey in for Martinelli, buddy. Aman has subscribed to FPL Inklink. Thank you so much, buddy. Welcome to the family. Not a problem, Aman. Thank you for joining and coming and joining us. But yeah, I mean, let me know your thoughts. You guys are more than welcome to comment on my team, what your thoughts are. You can ask me questions around my team, why I've made certain transfers, and how is it looking. Calvert-Lewin's been a bit disappointing, honestly. Like, I brought him in thinking he's going to help me massively, and he's got me 3 points in like. I brought him in 21, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 games. 3 points has been a great start, but he will go big. He will go big. So we just got to be patient with him. And the week after is going to be big. The thing is, I think we're getting a bit too hyped up about blanks. There will be obviously that game week where Liverpool blank, and I'll have 3 Liverpools on the bench. Am I going to do anything different? Probably not. Am I going to be a free hitting? I don't know. Probably not. So we'll just have to wait and see, buddy. Stefan, start Dennis or Antonio? Oh, now that's a question. All forwards have been quite disappointing, to be fair. In this one, I don't know why. I feel Antonio will be a good shout because Leicester have just been so woeful as defensive unit. And I think, if it wasn't for Schmeichel midweek, then Liverpool potentially could have won maybe 4 or 5-0. And it's not Leicester's real fault, to be fair, because they lost most of their back line for long-term injuries this year. But if I had a choice out of the two, I'd start Antonio. I think Leicester will be a good defence to target, and he's due a good game and points. Right, guys, we've got 13 minutes left for the deadline, so please get your questions in as soon as possible. And in the meantime, if you guys haven't liked the video, give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, please. Yeah, so Douglas Luiz is in. There's no Saka this week. Otherwise, Saka would have been my player in the squad. Anyone going non-Man United player as captain this week? That would be nice to hear. I think a clean sheet for Man City and Liverpool would be nice. That'll give me another solid result at the back. So let's have a look at the fixtures, what are going on so far today. So we've got the Manchester United versus Southampton game for lunch time. Then Brentford Crystal Palace, great game. Everton Leeds, that'd be a good game as well. Watford Brighton, again, another great game. It'd be nice to see how Brighton play against Watford, or if there's a reaction from Watford. Norwich Man City, can Norwich get another victory after a few weeks ago? And can Liverpool strengthen their title race campaign? That'd be a good game to end the day. Burnley Liverpool, great game. Turf Moor. Newcastle Aston Villa, gonna be a great battle. Gerrard versus the Saudi takeover, and Eddie Howe's Newcastle. And then we've got Spurs Wolves, crackers. Some real good games this week. And then Leicester West Ham, and then Man United at Brighton on Tuesday. So we've got some quite cracking games on. So pretty much half my team should play today, so I should really know how my team's looking or my performance this week by the end of the day. Is it risky not having Ronaldo or Bruno? I have KDB in my plan and was to swap him for Salah to keep KDB for the Norwich week and then get back. To be fair, Dusty, I'm going to be honest with you, right? As a United fan, I think there's been too much hype to get in Bruno and Ronaldo. Look, they both might get in, they both might have amazing game week scores, and it might affect us. But let me tell you, as a Man United fan right now, I'm not even certain that both players, like Ronaldo and Bruno, are guaranteed to play both games. So that's the biggest... what's the right word to say? That's the biggest kind of doubt I had in terms of getting Bruno. Ronaldo was in my squad, so I kept him. So it hasn't cost me a transfer or any hits in terms of points. But that's the reason why I don't want to go out of my way. Look, they can go big, they can get like a massive haul, and it can affect my rank. I can take that on the chin, but I just think that, you know, going out of your way to get them and ruining your kind of plan, it might not pay off. I mean, Norwich KDB against Kevin De Bruyne against Norwich will be a good shout. You could get just as many points that then they accumulate in 2 games, right? And it depends on who you're captaining, right? If you're captaining Kevin De Bruyne and he goes big, it might not have much of an effect on your rank at all. So personally, I would say don't be too worried. It's Manchester United you're talking about at the end of the day. We haven't played to our mark, so if they go big, unlucky. If they don't play, luck. If they do play both and go big, then that's just our luck for the week, right? Toydor Rahman, will Lamptey play? Let's find out, buddy. Let's find out about Lamptey. Brighton, there we are. There's no flags on him. So it's a bit weird because he's had a lot of substitute performances, whether he started or he's come on. He came on for 28 minutes against Leicester. Personally, for me, I wouldn't be too confident of him starting, but he will get an appearance. So whether he comes in the first start and gets substituted about 65, 70 minutes, or whether he comes in after the hour mark, it depends. He will play the rotation player role. So I don't think he's a guaranteed starter this week. Dusty, I had Ronaldo for the last double game week and he flopped. Yeah, exactly. I captained him as well. He got me 4 points. So it's not necessary just because of a double game week. They're definitely going to do well. So yeah, with Ronaldo, Bruno, and Manchester United, it's not great. It's not great in terms of form at the moment. Farhad, how you going, bro? Should I sell Kane for Broja and then take Moura out for Fernandes? Then next week I can easily get Salah, or just Kane to Ronaldo. I'm good, bro. I hope you're well. That's a really good question. So, Kane for Broja. Fernandes. But then Kane's got a double game week coming up, buddy, soon. And they've got some games in hand. Unless you don't want to hold on to Kane. And then Moura out for Fernandes, a double game week, yep. And then next week I can easily get Ronaldo. Sorry, I can easily get Salah or just Kane to Ronaldo. Personally, I would, if you want to get rid of Kane and don't want to use him in the future, then the transfers look great. And then next week, just get Salah because he's got a double game week, and then get Salah rather than Ronaldo or Kane that week. So yeah, I can see you doing those transfers. If you want to keep Kane, I would, but if you don't and you want to move over to Salah, then the transfers do make sense. Yukafa, hey, welcome back. I'm better, thank you. Much better. Long COVID isn't nice. Still suffering a little bit from long COVID, but I'm much better. Much better. Good to be back on show here. That's why rather than having water, I've got some energy drink here to keep me energized. But I hope you're well, Kukofa. On that positive note, guys, if you guys haven't liked the video, give us a like. And if you haven't subscribed to FPL Inklink, hit that subscribe button. D27 says triple captain Salah or Bruno. I wouldn't use a triple captain this week, buddy. Use it next week on Salah. He's got much better fixtures. Joseph, bench Brozier, Reguilon. I mean, either of the two. I'd bench Reguilon this week. Iondon says Kane to Weghorst, Gray to Son. -4 next week, worth it? So if you're looking forward to just taking on, if it's your take to go forward without Kane and you want to play it with Son rather than Kane, then those transfers do look good. And -4, to be fair, if you want to take a hit, I'm at this stage of the season, I don't like taking hits unnecessarily. But if you think that's going to help your long-term plan, thumbs up. I think it's a good one. Fahad says, "What's your take on Greenwood?" I mean, I don't have any take, buddy. If he's done something which is illegal, whatever the rumours are true, then obviously he'll be punished for it. If he's not guilty, then I think if there are false accusations, then they should go down the route of the fault accused. But otherwise, if he has done what is stated to be done, then he deserves all the punishment coming his way. D27 says, "Thanks, mate. Not a problem." Declan, would you start Mora or Dennis or King? Who's Spurs playing? Wolves. Oh, Wolves defensively are quite good. I mean, I've got King in my squad, but out of the three, if I had a choice, I'll probably go Josh King out of the three. He's on penalties, and he's a bit more central now with the new kind of setup for Watford rather than being too far out wide. I mean, he does play out wide, but he does come a bit more central now. I've seen the last couple of games. But I'd go King, personally. Declan. Stefan says, start Dennis or Ramsey. Oh, Ramsey's been in some real good form, so I'd say Ramsey out of those two. Stefan, I'd say Ramsey for those two. Imad, should I play Gallagher or Ramsey? Ramsey, for me. Ramsey's been in some good form, boss. Ramsey, Coutinho. Oh, that's a lethal partnership, right? Can you imagine, Coutinho staying to Villa? That'd be brilliant. Declan, thanks for the help, mate. King it is, and no worries. Should I play Gallagher or use... Oh, sorry, Imad. Should I play Gallagher or use my free transfer to get Ramsey? To be fair, I mean, Gallagher... I don't know how he's done in the last couple of weeks, but I haven't really seen his name. It's Brentford away. The way, and it's Newcastle away for Aston Villa. But I'd still like to get Ramsey, and Ramsey's been in some real lethal form. So if I was in a situation, Imad, if you want to use your free transfer to get Ramsey, I would, if you have no other changes to go ahead. Stefan says, thanks, mate. No problem, Stefan. And Fahad, I'm going to flip a coin for Bruno and Ronaldo, but both of them are playing the first match, so it could ruin my weekend. I think they'll be fine. I mean, out of the two, whoever you choose will be a good choice. They're both double game week players. And Fahad, bro, I really wanted to know the name of that drink. Oh, it's just Lucozade Sport. It's just a sports drink that people drink. It just gives me a bit of energy, to be fair. Talking of energy, guys, if you guys haven't liked the video, give us a like. And if you're new around here, and you've been here before, and you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. And let's grow this channel, please. 2 minutes to go, guys. 2 minutes to go. So get those squads finalised. Let me just refresh this page to make sure that all is good. Yep, all is good. So Ronaldo captain, Salah vice captain. Yeah, nothing really else that we need to worry about. So make sure you guys get your teams all refreshed. make sure that everything is all good to go ahead. So my aim this year was to beat my previous rank, which is about 400 and something thousand. So I'm getting close, fingers crossed. Imad says, okay, going to do my transfer. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. Assad, Ronaldo, captain, or Bruno? I'd go Ronaldo, buddy, personally, out of the two. I mean, Bruno's a good shout as well, but out of the two, I'd go Ronaldo if I had a choice between the two. Who's going to take the next penalty? That's the question. I think Ronaldo will still take the next penalty. Fahad, Dennis or Antonio? I'd go Antonio this week, buddy. I think he's due one against Leicester. Right, guys, last 60 seconds. Antonio Fahad. UK for there are too many gold value midfielders compared to strikers. His strikers have been awful. I'm thinking I should have personally just gone 3-5-3, 3-5-2 this year. Imad, thanks, brother. You'll be very helpful. Thank you. Anytime, buddy. Thank you for coming on. It's what I'm here for. See if I can give you guys my point of view. I mean, it would be interesting if I had Arsenal playing Chelsea this week. Would I put those two Arsenal players on the bench? Probably would have. Actually. And we've hit 11 o'clock, guys. Deadline is done. So that's game week 25 out of the way. 13 to go. That's very, very interesting. So 25 done. 13 to go. Oh, almost at the 2/3 mark of the season. Looking good. Text says, any early teams news? Will Ronaldo start? Let's have a look. Let me check if I can see any quick updates for us. There's nothing on any Twitter or social media at the moment stating anything about them, so we'll just have to wait and see. I'm hopeful he should start. Farhad says locked. We are all locked. Nice. There it is, guys. Game week 25 sealed, done and dusted. So yeah, let's see how this all goes. I will try doing a knee-jerk reaction tomorrow night. I do have some family commitments, so if I don't get it done tomorrow night, then definitely Monday night will be when I do my knee-jerk reaction. But otherwise, it's looking all good. We will come back with some team selection videos during the week as well. We'll go back to some regular content. But yeah, I'm quite hopeful to see how it all goes. Good luck to this week, guys. So this is going to be it for our live deadline stream. So I hope you guys had fun. I hope I answered all the questions you guys asked through. Thank you once again for bearing with me and my voice. Fingers crossed we'll be back on the mend. Any questions, let me know, guys. Pop it through to me on my social media. If you guys haven't liked the video, give us a like. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet to FPL Inkling, please hit that subscribe button. Help us grow the channel. TechSex here says Edward starts according to FPL Focal. Well, there you go. That's some news there for us. Thank you, TechSexio. FPL Penguin says, hey man, hey FPL Penguin, I hope you're well. Long time no speak. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys with some more content and a knee-jerk reaction potentially tomorrow or Monday night.